Nazarene said he'd rise again after 3 days. You will lose peace and order if it's true.
Will the people believe it?
The weak will.
There will be no other gods.
Kill him.
And the story of Jesus Christ's crucifixion is told from the point of view of the Romans in Risen. Joseph Fiennes plays a Roman soldier tasked to investigate what happened to Christ's body. Fox's David Moss sat down with Fiennes to talk about how this story unfolds through the eyes of a non-believer.
The Nazarene said he'd rise again after 3 days. You will lose peace and order if it's true.
Risen, the story of the resurrection, arrives just in time for Easter. Joseph Fiennes plays Clavius, a brutal Roman who discovers a greater power.
When the Messiah comes, Rome will be nothing!
Until then.
It was tough, and the big challenge was, apart from the heat and the sort of dusty locations, but the big challenge was, was bringing an authenticity to Clavius, and taking the audience through a journey of a non-believer, a brutal Roman soldier who's pretty savage and surgical when it comes to fighting. But I also felt that he's in the industry of death. He's almost bordering on post-traumatic stress. I think he's saturated. He reeks of death. So he's a man probably at the end of his military career. He's a man that's ready for change. And that's a big sort of subconscious kind of dialogue within him.
The body has vanished. His tomb is empty.
Where has he gone? You tell me. Already they're proclaiming him risen from death.
While filming, Fiennes could not find Cliff Curtis, the actor playing Jesus, until his character finds him in the story. He says it's an acting trick.
It's all about, I think, preserving an atmosphere, a chemistry, a tension, and saving it for the camera. Or else you can quite easily get into shooting the ball and dissipating the energy, and when you come to shoot it, the scene is empty.
I have seen two things which cannot reconcile. A man dead without question, and that same man alive again.
The hook for me is really seeing the story unfold through the eyes of a non-believer. And this is kind of unusual, and for me it allows a wider audience to enjoy it. It doesn't polarize one camp in that it's not revisionist, and it doesn't polarize the other camp because it's too Sunday school and conservative. So it allows us to really relish a wonderful story that's full of themes. We could talk about faith, or we could talk about redemption, but there are themes that I think audiences can take away, believer or not, in the story of Christ.
Joseph Fiennes stars in Risen. David Moss, Fox 8 News, Cleveland.
Looks really good.
I know. Thanks, David.